Hello, I'm Alastair McIntyre of electricscotland.com, and I'd like to talk to you today about our burn section. So in the header of our site you'll see burns, and when you click on that, basically that's going to be all about our famous national bard Robert Burns. In there you'll find like a short account of his life, so if you just want some quick background information on Robert Burns, that's a link to follow. But we also have the life of Robert Burns, and this was produced by the Reverend George Gilfillan in around about August 1886. It actually came out as a monthly publication, and when we got it, it was a lot of people compiled it into a book, got it bound. So it's actually a very detailed account of his life, and a very good account, I might add. We also have quite a big story about Auld Lang Syne. There's quite a lot of interesting information around that very famous poem. We also have an e-text of all of Robert Burns' poems, the songs. So if you're looking for one, you're definitely going to find it there. We also have a very nice book which is called Rambles Around the Land of Burns. So that will give you a little bit of a feeling of the types of country that he worked and wrote his poems in. We also work with the Scots Independent newspaper, and some years ago now we produced a real audio recording of an actual Burns supper. So if you click that link you can actually listen. I think it's about an hour and 18 minutes if I remember rightly. So that's a really good account. We've got a Toast to the Lassies up, so if you were attending a Burns supper, for example, the first time, didn't quite know what it was all about, that will give you a really good feel for it. We've also got a glossary of Scots words, so if you don't understand some of the words, just click that link, look up the word, and we'll not only tell you what that word means, but also you can hear it spoken in the Scots language as well. We've also got some poems about Robert Ferguson, who Burns apparently says that Robert Ferguson inspired him to start writing songs and poems. So we thought that would be a good background. We've also got like little snippets of information, like Kofi Annan of the UN attended a Burns supper and gave a bit of a talk, so we've actually got that on the site. Frank Shaw, who lives in Atlanta, he's passionate about Robert Burns. In fact, not only is there a video of him giving the immortal memory at the Atlanta Burns supper, so you can actually watch that and listen to it, but he also does a section on the site called Robert Burns Lives. And these are just lots of stories and accounts of Robert Burns, and he invites some famous people that are specialists in Robert Burns to also give a wee talk about him. And so all of that is on the site. We have individual poems. Bearing in mind when we first created the Burns section, there really wasn't very much about Robert Burns on the web, but since then of course it's just grown ginormously. But we do have some of his more famous poems up there that you can actually read directly on the site. So essentially that's our Robert Burns section. I think, to be honest, with a mix of audio and video clips, as well as the good books on the life of the poet himself, I think it gives a very comprehensive look at our famous national bard. So I hope you'll enjoy exploring it, listening to it, and also watching the video clip as well. So explore and enjoy. Thank you very much.